for the win. Hey, here we are. Welcome, everybody. Excited to see you all here. Hopefully, you can hear us.
Yeah. Did we get the audio right this time, Chad? Did we get it?
The struggle is real.
We absolutely fixed it.
Yeah.
There's way too much glare coming off of these. I don't think I'm going to have to really worry about seeing this movie.
No, it isn't. You don't. Any senses that you can dull for this movie, you should.
That's true. Although I see my light is in the shot. I should probably move that. But anyway, hey, everybody. Welcome.
And Kyle's drink.
We're so excited. So, yeah, I think this was it was like the second part of the second episode of MST3K, I want to say. So we're see... The lady is she's the lady's my wife, and I just felt like I had to like say that.
Yes,
but she's gone. So if you were here for that,
and we're not telling you,
Kyle's taking his shirt off 30 minutes in. So
I said maybe.
So we've got that. But anyway, yeah, we're excited to do this same movie, and the reason we're doing it is the same reason they did. It's that it's public domain. So that allows us to pick the same movie. But anyway, welcome everybody.
Yes,
welcome.
Everybody
here. Josh,
happy to
Kyle.
be here.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Aaron. Josh.
Yeah,
I'm really glad that this movie is only 63 minutes. You know, Kyle and I watched the first 2 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Just to kind of prep and
sausage party.
I mean.
It is a sausage party, yeah.
Thank God we did.
Don't swing it around. We don't need that.
Helicopter.
Yeah, 66. No. It's a shorter movie, and I think that will be good for all of us. We still have a break at some point, but it'll be good. So, is there anything we need to talk about?
Actually, something we were discussing just before the show tonight. For our...
Kyle, I said that was private.
Oh.
No, the other thing.
Yeah. So before the next movie, take between the end of tonight and before our next episode, come up with some questions that you want to ask all three of us. We decided in our pre-drinking and watching Hot Ones that we should answer your questions while we consume increasingly hot, spicy wings.
This
we
sounds like
do
a worse and worse idea the more I think about it.
We've done Malort. We've done shots of Malort and Swaggity.
Yeah.
Both of which are awful.
Look, I've climbed this mountain before. It's not that bad.
I haven't.
Dude,
I haven't, but I'm here for it.
and above
it's
it's not good for you.
It's not the heat. It's just a bomb just tastes like shit.
Also the heat.
So we were
the
thinking we would still watch a movie, and so we can talk about that. So my part-time job is fighting copyright on YouTube, and so we got this one cleared, even though it was anyway. That's a long story, but also a Canadian film from 1999 called Top of the Food Chain. We've been wanting to do
this century amazing.
Yeah, so I think we can do that as our next movie
glorious color
in August. A color 1999 movie with Campbell Scott, which we've all seen him in movies before. And it's
that guy from the movies. That's what they announce him as.
It is
most of his
but
films.
this movie it's an homage to 1950s alien movies. So it's kind of perfect. It's right up our alley. So it's already intended to be funny. But anyway, so it's Top of the Food Chain, and then we can mix that with the Hot Ones ripoff.
Food, associations.
Where we pause the movie every so often, and then anyway, if you all have questions that you can bring, that'd be
Irish
awesome.
guy. Here's what I'll say about Old Swaggity.
Yeah, it's great.
And it falls. It's weird. Like it's in a Venn diagram of a single oval with Malort. And the thing is, they're very different experiences, but they're both.
Equally terrible.
Yes.
It is
equally
intended to be
terrible.
Scotch. Is that the spirit?
Yes, it is intended to be Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't like Scotch to start with, personally.
See, I love a good Scotch.
Really?
I love a good Scotch.
See, my failure was the first time I drank it, I thought, oh, this is like just a different kind of bourbon, like a different kind of whiskey. And I was looking for a mixer for Coke because they were out of bourbon. And so
I
made
my
a Coke
out of an ashtray.
Yeah, so I made a Coke and Scotch, and it was awful, and I haven't liked it since.
You were doing shooters off of an asshole, weren't you?
That was another private
so
conversation.
we will be trying to mirror the hot sauces on Hot Ones. So we'll go all the way up to what, 2.7 million?
Yeah,
I think
2.67 million is the hottest.
I say we step up and then we can just
wild
keep,
turkey,
kicking chicken.
Godspeed, baby.
We'll just keep a shot of Swaggity there in case the heat gets to us. And people want to watch us throw up on camera.
No, I refuse.
We're not doing that.
That's a war crime.
We should get started.
We should.
Yeah,
we
let's
should
do it.
really
Okay.
get started.
Hey, appreciate you all being here.
Yes.
And
Hopefully this ends up being fun.
Yeah,
for somebody.
Hopefully this movie is going to be at the beginning when I hit this button.
Torture.
Oh, it's not at the beginning. Dang it. Oh, I was worried about that.
There's always something.
I know. It couldn't be perfect. All right, there we go.
You see, we fixed the audio, folks, so that means we have to start having problems with the video.
Okay. Well, hey, as long as it's recommended by the
Food and Drug Administration?
Youth America Horror
Dee Dee,
Club.
that is my fear too, that we will get into a movie and horrible things will need to happen and we'll have to take a longer than normal break.
God be with your sphincters.
Yeah.
Well, you see, and the thing that really terrifies me is that I believe it's the personification of Montezuma's revenge.
Mm-hmm.
So, just be prepared.
That's right, they were the Young Americans.
Stella Inja what?
There was a guy in my freshman dorm, and his answer to any argument was like, dude, think about the Aztecs.
What?
I wonder what happened
Sounds
to him.
super effective.
I mean, I feel like this conversation's over.
K. Gordon Murray, known for his fine translations.
I love a good Thomas Fettuccine.
That's not what that said.
These are going really fast. How can you read these?
They are. Thankfully.
I have a last initial.
I love his portfolio.
Portillo.
How far can the human mind penetrate the mysteries of the great beyond?
Oh, baby, it can penetrate deep.
This picture is based upon an extraordinary experiment carried out by Dr.
Aztecs.
Hughes and Tooney of the University of Los Angeles. There is no doubt as to its authenticity. Testimony of people participating in the experiment, sworn to by a notary public.
Oh, because the notary public said so.
Any fraud. This picture is a
But can you stick your
combination of
dick in it?
factual data mixed with fiction.
I love that they're like, it's based on real events, but also it's factual and fiction.
It's the Bible.
The Aztecs did exist. Everything else is bullshit.
Oh, this set. Oh, no. It's going to be one of those movies, isn't it?
I feel like I'm back in Wonderland with this music.
Not yet. The Twista hasn't come yet.
You mean the Michael Jackson property?
No.
Oh, that's Neverland.
Oh.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Hello.
evening.
And good evening.
Good evening. Doctor.
Doctor.
Dr. Diaz, Dr. Esther, what a pleasure to have you here.
The pleasure is all ours.
I hope you're feeling well.
Very
we tell
well,
her?
thank you. And you?
The same old laborers,
No, I
always
think we
working.
should just
Trying
let
to
her
find
sweat it
new
out.
ways to help patients die painlessly.
Please don't joke. But won't you come in? My husband is in there waiting for you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm most grateful
evening.
to you for
Good
having
evening.
taken the trouble
Good
to come
evening.
to my home this evening.
Doctor.
It's no
Doctor.
trouble.
Doctor.
We're delighted. Who'd complain? At having the opportunity of visiting with such a beautiful young lady as your wife, Flora.
Flatterer.
Womanizing.
How are you, Pinky?
Fine, Doctor. Please sit down, gentlemen. Thank you.
Lowered expectations.
Deep cut.
Dr. Diaz, Dr. Esther,
Buenas.
I've taken the liberty of calling
Please.
you here because I think it's time I revealed something very serious.
Let's hear it then.
It's
No.
about the Aztec breastplate and the bracelet, gentlemen.
How's that? Why, the whole thing was forgotten long ago. It's a closed book, Doctor.
But
That's
you
exactly
can
what I
read
thought,
open
too.
books.
But things have happened lately that I think you two should know about. My friends, be patient and allow me to tell you a story.
No.
Although you already know part of the history, there are some
Fuck.
things that you
I
ignore.
wasn't prepared for that.
I think the best thing to do is to begin at the beginning.
Well, that's a great place to start, actually.
That occasion years ago. 5, to be exact, when we held a convention.
I came here 5 years ago,
in this city.
To the day.
I attended and gave a talk on the results of my studies related to the
They're telling us about the last
movies
movies
to a
before this
past
one.
life through the use of hypnosis. My theory was greeted with amazement and incredulity by the members of the convention.
Incredulity.
Among others attending that day were you, Dr. Esther. And you, Dr. Diaz.
I was hammered.
The Society of Silly Mustaches.
My theory was made the subject of ridicule, and I left the convention bitter and defeated. I got to the house feeling unsure of these ideas. I'd been squelched. But I just couldn't accept the other opinions.
By the way, I'm just using you guys as my therapist.
I was sure they could be proven. That night, Flora offered to undergo a hypnotic test. She was fully aware of the danger of the experiment. Assisted by her father and by Pinkate, I hypnotized her.
Pinkate?
During her past life,
Picante.
Flora had lived among the great peoples of the Aztec.
Spicy.
She told us such strange things, amazing things. Far back in those ancient years, her name had been Xochi. She was deeply in love with a brave and high-born warrior called Popoca.
That says Papa.
Their love was so strong that
Hey,
it
man.
could not answer to reason.
Do what you can with the
She
subtitles.
decided to run
Big
away,
Popoca.
even though it was her sacred duty to preserve her maidenhood and be sacrificed to the god Tecatlicoca. But they were
I had
discovered
to
by
look
the
that up to put
tribal
it in the
priests.
subtitle. She was amazingly white for an Aztec.
We get it, you vape. Shots, 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 shots.
Drink the shot. What's happening?
Look, they were just inventing the keg stand, and
As
they hadn't quite
punishment,
gotten it
the
right
warrior
yet.
was buried alive, and an eternal curse was placed upon him.
You must listen to pan flute.
You must listen to terrible music. Your mustache is drawn on incorrectly. He was Sugar Papa.
Man,
I like it.
you got a feather on your head.
They must have translated this too because it doesn't match up with your mouths.
And no subtitles, so we.
Yeah, I'm a little. I feel like I'm ripped off here. Not the Aztec opera. Just wait for their rendition of Romeo and Juliet.
Isn't it about time to behead someone?
Who should we start with?
That's right. You're summoning Cthulhu here.
This is giving Monos vibes.
Oh no, the master would not be pleased to hear that.
Wow, Loot Viper coming in strong with the translations there. I spy a Chulu. Cthulhu. How do you say that?
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, thank you. We bring these condiments to the table.
No, that's not condiments. That's codpiece.
Oh no, that's the chest plate and the
Implant.
The cock ring.
no.
Clip that.
Thank you.
Introducing the new Chevrolet.
Damn it, y'all are funnier than we are. Oh, break it, girl.
Blind, welcome.
Hey, man.
Whatever you're buying them, sell it. Wait a minute, I did that backwards.
You did, but we got it. Damn, suddenly I want cake. Sorry?
Validated.
As for Xochi, she was adorned with the bracelet and the breastplate, which were engraved with
Oh, it was a
hieroglyphics,
bracelet. That's what it was.
indicating
It wasn't
where
a
the
codpiece,
Aztec
guys.
treasure
That's
was
what it was
hidden.
like.
Oh.
Then they cut out her heart,
What did you,
but as she
I'm
began
glad
to
they cut
regain
away.
consciousness, in the exact moment I came to the end of my little experiment,
Hello.
she struggled and began to shout. Flora had a terrible attack of some kind, and her blood pressure dropped to such an extent that we were afraid she might die. But a couple of weeks later, we discovered that Dr. Krupp, a man who had suddenly become a dangerous criminal in the underworld, had been there spying during my experiment. The experiment had been a complete success. But since we realized that no one would believe us unless we could come up with absolute proof, we decided to search for the breastplate and the bracelet. Flora acted as our
putting
guide.
a lot of emphasis on the breast.
We discovered a hidden passageway beneath the pyramid of Teotihuacan.
Like zoinks!
What? Oh, no.
Oh, he's basically cupping her under boob.
Look, something has got to help hold those cones up.
Oh, it's got to be closer. Got it.
Yeah, you basically need to be swallowing
it
your
in my
microphone
mouth.
right
Okay.
there. Yeah, just like that.
Oh, my God.
I'm frightened. We're going around the same corner again. We've gone left 4 times.
Which one's the bard?
Everything is reminding me of Seventh Guest lately. Done this?
Yeah.
A little bit? Going down the
Yeah.
maze off the kitchen?
Yeah. Going down to the...
Anyway.
Excuse my coffin. We should totally do that on Bonfire Bros. Random plug.
We should. Be fun.
Look here, a bottomless pit. Go check it out, my dear.
I'm still falling. It's like a dollar store Burt Reynolds front there.
Do we know who any of these people are?
I don't.
Nope.
Aside from Flora?
Where's our
Glass and
Fleep
McGee?
Floop? Do we have any of those?
Fleep Floop?
Mm-hmm. In chat?
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, where's Margaret at with our whoop whoop?
Professor,
Wearing
I
a
think
pair
we're
of
up
shoe
against
pants
a
before
dead
it was
end.
cool.
Be possible.
Who's got the flashlight that
Aztecs wouldn't
has
build a secret
that's
passageway
focused
just to
in
have
on
it
like
end
a
up for no rhyme or
2-inch?
reason.
It's a
There
laser
must be
pointer
some
for the
way through
cat.
that wall.
Boy, it
Professor,
sounds surprisingly like
it
wood
sounds
in this
hollow.
old ancient crypt.
It's so thick that it's senseless to try to break through.
I get that a lot.
See how it says Pink A? That's how it kept putting his name in the subtitles.
Pinkate, lend me a hand, please.
Come on. Tell me a hand,
Tell me a
please.
hand, everybody.
Okay,
Tell
get
me
your
a
hips into it, gentlemen.
Everybody tell me a hand.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, keep pushing. Oh my God. just
Hey,
like that.
thanks for the follow.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. Stalled action.
That is absolutely this movie.
And a small boy, apparently, for some reason.
He wanted to see.
Lassie, is Timmy in the well?
I love the characters in the background there.
Golly gee, why do all these statues have their wieners hanging out?
Oh my God.
El Gaucho.
I kind of want him to start playing drums and stuff like Chuck E. Cheese.
This must be a little room beneath the pyramid.
I know,
I
because
know
we
it
came
isn't
in
the
from
temple.
the pyramid.
What I found! Come here!
What is it?
A hole.
Looks like a well.
Well, I think it's an air shaft, but undoubtedly it will lead us somewhere.
Probably to the temple.
Just talking about air shaft.
Well then, what are we waiting
He's
for?
one mean mother.
Hush your mouth.
Come on.
Waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka.
Love a good Waka Chicken.
Hang on, let me get in here with dress shoes. These are the perfect things to go spelunking in.
Oh, look, the bottom is 3 feet down of this air shaft / well.
Whoa.
What did they cover the walls in chalk?
No, that's actually just that spray can texture stuff.
Oh, nice. What's happening?
After descending several flights of stairs,
Oh, they descended several
we
flights of
suddenly
stairs.
When did they
encountered the
descend flights of
hair-raising
stairs?
face of the god Tecatlipoca.
To Catholic
We had
Appa.
reached the lower temple, and the Aztec tomb.
I'll
that
raid
Flora
your
had
lower
mentioned.
temple.
Gross. Smells like hot ones.
So Flora told them all about this when they had her hypnotized. But they're bringing along the non-hypnotized version of her just in case.
Yeah.
Perfect. Makes tons of sense.
Solid gold breastplate.
Yep.
Gee, this is horrible to think I was she.
But you weren't.
Are they waiting for it to move?
You know, we're the first persons to break in here.
Also, the first
world
people.
that slumbered all these years and begins to awaken now.
That was a Google Translator.
You're going to awaken the old ones.
Yeah.
We found what we wanted so badly.
Oh, Edward, don't do it.
A single paper crane.
Yeah, why did they arrange her skeleton to that position, too?
Because she was laid across the barrel and then stabbed.
Uh-huh.
Hey, guys, I'm going to make it dance. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello. I'm just going to...
There we go. Oh, just put this back on here.
I think this was a little small.
I told you
Now
it's
at
a
last
cod
I'll be
piece,
able to
not a
demonstrate
breast
this to my colleagues and prove my theory.
It's simply amazing.
Just a few days after I got the breastplate, I asked you all
Why
here,
did they choose
including Dr.
breastplate
Kropp, as
and
you'll recall.
bracelet?
Certainly,
It's so weird.
I'd say that it was the greatest experience of my life.
Mine, too.
Is that like
You must
historically
also recall
accurate?
that I said that I'd
Shut
study the
up, Jerry.
breastplate,
Nobody
and
cares
I'd try
if
to
it was
decipher the
okay.
hieroglyphics and see what they meant. Since I knew that the message would tell how to find that hidden treasure.
Yes, but I remember your telling us that you also needed the bracelet.
Exactly,
I
Doctor.
remember your telling.
One object complemented the other.
And they
Without the
looked
bracelet,
smashing.
It was simply impossible to decipher the code. So I decided to go back
It was
for
up, up, down, down.
in spite of the Aztec curse that surrounded it.
He who defiles the tomb of the Aztecs and finds the sacred plate will run the risk of death and his family as well.
Well, he
until the
did
breastplate
kind
is
of dry
replaced.
hump the wall. Does that count as
I
defiling?
depended upon the help of my father-in-law and of my good friend Dr. Pincate.
Picante.
So once again, the three of us got together and returned to the tomb. When we reached there, and I was just about to pick up the bracelet, my father-in-law stumbled on something and called my attention to it.
Because he hit his head on
Look
it.
here.
This skeleton ass stinks.
Clip that.
Why, look, it must be
Look
like...
there. Doesn't that grave belong to Popoka?
Yes, according
Yes,
to
it
the
does
legend,
sound like
does.
polka.
In that case, where is he now?
You know what? The translation of that, it's actually writing jokes for us.
It's real bad.
God, why does it smell like ass and swaggity in here?
Do you guys smell hot ones?
You smelt it, dealt it.
Dude, seriously, stop farting.
Oh,
Smells like bandages.
Ugh, old ones.
Mummy, is that
We heard
you?
a strange shuffling noise that was coming in our direction.
It was the janitor sweeping the floors.
And then out of the darkness appeared the ghastly and terrifying Popoka.
Polka.
The Aztec
Popoka.
warrior had come back to life. Come back to life to retrieve the objects that had been left in his care.
Enter
Or
Weird Al
return
with
it.
an accordion.
Ooh. You've got some skin condition, sir.
Turn them on. Shine them in his face.
Ow, God, Dix.
Lights again.
God.
You better run. I'll follow you.
What's he
Don't
holding?
worry, I know how to handle it.
I got this, guys. I got a flashlight.
Ooh.
turned down for what?
What did he throw?
That
rib
paddle.
sign thing, whatever it was. Oh, damn.
Oh no, my dress shoes. They don't have enough grip.
Professor, help me.
He's entering my
Help
butt.
me faster.
I just want to cuddle.
Don't say no to your mummy.
Don't say no to your
To be
mummy.
perfectly frank, I thought my time had come. If it hadn't been for my friends, I'd have been torn to pieces.
It's incredible. A mummy comes back to life after hundreds of years in a sepulcher.
Dr. Diaz, you
No,
have my word
it
of honor
wasn't
that the story I
Polker.
have been
Come on.
telling
Get it right.
Is the truth.
I think I had to look up Sepulchre, actually.
Sepulchre, as I told you, was
This guy
punished
is
because he loved young
dollar
Xochitl.
store Vincent
His
Price.
curse
He totally is.
was to guard the priceless bracelet as well as the golden breastplate.
Mummy's
to
lonely.
do so for all eternity. Under this
Sounds like
terrible
a Billie
curse,
Eilish song.
his poor soul would never find repose.
Continue,
is nobody
Edward.
going to tell her still?
Well, the bat on many occasions tried to steal these objects that I had found. Time passed rapidly. I thought the whole business had been forgotten. But I found that the Aztec curse still followed us. One night, the mummy came to this house to get his treasure pieces,
Brendan Fraser?
and he kidnapped Flora.
Oh, Billy Zane.
Oh, you got 3
He
minutes of
tied her to
ads?
the sacrificial stone where the skeleton of Xochitl had lain for centuries, and placed the bracelet and the breastplate on her.
I don't know why. it
Obviously,
doesn't
the
tell me
mummy
when that
intended to
happens.
make history repeat itself. He was going to cut out Flora's heart and offer it to the god Tecatlicopa. The three of us rushed to the pyramid to try to rescue Flora.
Opa.
We stood
Hopefully we can
transfixed
shoot them.
for a
That
moment
would
at
kill
the
it.
scene we saw. The mummy was standing next to the stone. He was holding a knife high in his right hand. I jumped to the floor and luckily was able to hit the blade.
Ow! You
It
shot
lunged
me, you
at me, and its
asshole.
enormous hands got hold of my throat. Life was leaving me rapidly when Flora's father suddenly held a cross up in front of its face. With this, he was able to hold the mummy at bay while we freed Flora. In a frenzy, we untied her and got her away from the stone. Then the professor ordered us to get her out of the pyramid. His tone was so adamant, and I was so concerned for Flora's safety that we obeyed him blindly.
We're like, peace?
But when we got out, I realized that he hadn't followed us, and I decided to go back for him.
I must go back. Leave no man behind.
In that very instant, a tremendous explosion shook the pyramid.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about mummies and crosses.
The professor had given up his life in order to save ours. Since the mummy had stayed under tons of boulders and the bat had been sent to prison, of course, we thought the whole business had come to an end.
The bat?
But it didn't happen that way.
They didn't really
The
explain
bat,
that.
who is really the infamous Dr. Krupp,
I am the terror that flaps in the
he
night.
broke out of jail. In his mad determination to get my treasure,
It's
he
like a
kidnapped my
wrestler
daughter
alter ego.
and
He
Flora,
was after me,
and
Lucky
then
Charms.
hypnotized her.
Do tell us the rest, my friend. Then what happened?
In this state, she took the doctor to the Aztec tomb. He immediately located the mummy, taking the breastplate and the bracelet. Well, Krupp called me on the phone not too much later.
Where are they?
I was ordered to go there and decipher the hieroglyphics to enable the demon to locate the treasure.
And you agreed?
Can't you see that I had to obey? To save
No,
my wife
no.
who had been kidnapped by the doctor.
Oh.
My little
Oh,
girl.
but there's another thing that you should know. It'll surprise you to hear that Krupp once said that he needed that Aztec treasure to work on an experiment. He also said that the experiment, of course, was costly.
Now you know how I was forced to do it.
Of course.
I went to Krupp's laboratory and began to decipher the hieroglyphics. In the hands of those criminals, our lives were in grave danger. Our only hope was that the mummy, guided by unknown forces, would be able to find Dr. Krupp's hideout just the way he had found my house on a previous occasion.
I think they're as
I
technicians.
dragged the thing out as much as possible, but the moment arrived when I could stall no longer.
No. Okay.
No.
I
I
finished.
retract my statement.
No.
It's a
I hope you'll keep your
haiku.
promise
Are
now
they
and set us all free,
aestheticians?
Doctor.
Eh? Oh, yes. You know what to do now, don't you, Bruno?
Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, no.
Just what are you going to do?
Shoot you.
Murderers?
What do you
See?
You unscrupulous pig!
Oh dear.
What?
Mummy's home.
She's been hiding in the circuit breaker the whole time.
Ow, don't shoot me in the dick, dude. Ugh.
Oh.
Two-Face's origin story.
Broken other things.
Throwing the cat out the window.
Let me point my gun aggressively at your stomach. Bang.
Oh no.
Ow. It burns.
That's That's what you get for making your lab out of styrofoam.
Now clean up this mess.
Sorry, Mummy.
Mummy needs a nap.
Mommy's gonna go have a cigarette and a glass of wine. Go get your mother a cigarette. I need you to go get Mommy a cigarette. Actually, just go ahead and pick me up a carton of smokes. That should get me through to about 12 o'clock tonight.
No! Doctor, help me! Can't you hear? No! Help me!
Can you tell I captioned this?
From the top rope.
There's punctuation.
Help me! Help
The mummy
me!
realized who the criminals were and settled accounts with them. Then, when he saw the doctor trying to escape, he picked him up like a rag doll and threw him into a pit full of rattlers.
That was just happened to be there, handy for this sort of. Oh, that's no good. So
the rattlers were
rattlesnakes were in Arizona, maybe well-known home for the Aztecs.
Yeah.
Afterwards, with the breastplate
Mexico.
and bracelet in his hand,
Mexico,
he
actually.
slowly shuffled away into the darkness and soon was lost from sight. I'll never forget the strong
I
affection
feel like
I
it was
had for
particularly
Flora's father.
dark.
Such a kind man whose intelligent advice brought about our salvation.
And the mummy went back to the pyramid?
No. The explosion destroyed his temple. He had no reason to go there.
In that case, can't you tell us where he is?
Permit me to continue. All these tragic happenings couldn't go unattended. So I went to the police, and they heard the whole story.
Oh dear.
And I'm
Then I
sure they
returned to
believed
Krupp's
every
hideout,
word of it.
accompanied by the chief of police and a couple of his men. You can imagine our surprise when we discovered the place was completely empty.
I mean, looks like a lot of shit in there to my.
Yeah. I mean,
It was completely empty. Pardon me.
The laboratory had been dismantled.
excuse me, what the fuck are these
The bodies
boxes?
of the criminals that the mummy had killed had also disappeared. Continuing our search, we hurried to the snake pit.
His hair was
I was
perfect.
awestruck when I realized that the body of Dr. Krupp was no longer down. Then, to our horror, we discovered that
Oh,
there was
there's
a
a
small door
small
in the
door.
back wall of the pit, through
Yeah,
which
in
the
this
doctor could have escaped.
surprisingly
With the
square
dead
opening.
snakes.
The doctor had escaped, and strangely, I don't think he'd been bitten.
The man's running loose.
So that would mean that the doctor kept trying to come by those articles so that he could locate the treasure.
You're right, my friend. He did just that. He began to bother us a couple of weeks later. It happened quite suddenly, you see. One dark night.
I'm not going to tell you which
This is the
no.
house.
Tell me you're white.
Do you
without saying
really
you're
think
white.
this plan of yours is gonna work, Doc?
You'll see. Now, I want you to be quiet.
Why did it have
Keep
to be
still
snakes?
and don't make the slightest noise.
Hmm.
Flora, it is my
We
wish
should have
that
put
you
in some
come
like
to my
sneaky
side.
music. Dun, 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 dun. I want to watch her while
Flora.
she sleeps.
I command you to come to me. Flora, I command you to come to me.
Are her eyes going to dart open?
Flora, are you listening? Come here to me.
I'm here for a booty call.
Good Lord. Flora, eat a sandwich.
Flora,
Flora, blink.
do not try to fight it. Come here.
Do it.
But do it, do some more.
Do it slowly. That's a deep cut.
To our last episode.
She's wide enough. She'll do.
Wow.
Flora, do not try to fight
That's
it.
right,
Come
Laura.
here.
Laura, Flora, whatever.
You know who I'm talking about. The
Nice.
woman that's coming this way slowly.
You come here. You'll do.
Whoever can hear me.
When did she put on her slippers?
Have you
Smart,
seen
though.
those stairs? They're hard.
Yes, show us the entire journey.
we need the 24 level real time.
Flora,
Boop.
are you listening? I
They really did
command
drag
you
us
to
out,
come
didn't
to me.
I don't want to come to you.
You're real gross.
And it's really
Laura.
small.
You are to do as I command. Come here.
All right, I'm here. What do you want?
You can hear the ways that are being sent out by that mummy, can you not? I know well that you're able to lead us to him.
Yes, I can.
Then tell us, where is Papoka?
In the hole.
In the ancient cemetery.
Come with me.
Feels like there should have been at least a comma there. Mm-hmm. Maybe a dash. Or maybe a whole new line.
Or my best move.
Isn't this the same set from Manos?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like plan.
Oh, Plan 9. Yeah, that's it. Plan 9.
Like the terrible.
That sound is unpleasant.
It is.
At least it's loud.
Look, somebody hit the snooze bar, please.
Does nobody have a plum level?
It just rains a lot there.
What are you doing here? Answer me! What are you doing
Give
here?
me a second to answer. Oh, okay. Well,
Come now, Flora. Come on, we must hurry.
now they wanted to hurry.
Flora only has one speed.
Look, she's set to turtle right now. You gotta flip the switch to rabbit. We must keep going. We're doing science. Francisco de Julio.
Can't read that.
Your cornholio.
Titi.
No, it's a single speed bicycle here. Chain needs a little oil.
Is this the place?
No.
Yes.
But it's sealed up tight.
Damn, what will we do now?
Locks, my one weakness.
It's unlocked.
Oh.
See? Jesus. That was unnecessary.
This ancient crypt has glass on wooden doors.
I think we should take a break.
I think we should too.
All right, let's take a quick break.
She's going to be
Hey,
going
guys.
downstairs for at least another 20 minutes.
Right. We're going to take a 3-minute break, but we will be right back.
I'll be right back. It doesn't matter to me. We love you all.
That's my patient's swearing pen. Must I take drastic action in order to get a hearing?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
That's the only way it works.
Since that seems to be the only thing your people understand. Leveling New York City, perhaps? Or sinking the Rock of Gibraltar?
Do that one.
We
don't know what that means.
We're Americans, so we don't care about that.
We're cool with that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not on ours.
2 days at your Walter Reed Hospital. Room 309. My doctor's name was Major White.
That's what they called me in high
If
school.
you're not interested, or if you intend to turn me over to your army, you need to waste any more time.
Can't confirm.
Late at night, we gather around the screen to watch some movies from the B-movie scene. The flicks are cheesy, the acting's a shame, but we're here to roast them. Oh, we're here to tame. We crack jokes and we light the bonfire bright, taking on the movies with all our might. With every punchline we'll make you smile, laughing till our faces hurt, going wild. B-movie bonfire,
So, all right, well, let's get started with the indestructible man.
Besides, that money's plenty of. You want it, or do I get it?
Is that a bottle of Old Swaggity? Wait, look at it. Next time it comes on screen, I think it said Old Swaggity.
Swaggity whack.
That's all those jobs over.
Not young Swaggity. I splurged on the old Swaggity.
All right, we're back.
The birth of Swaggity.
We're back.
Guys, have you tried this jerky I found?
Devil. You stinking devil. Oh, I'd like to chop your rotten flesh to pieces.
Okay.
It'll certainly be great to do so. But you know it's not possible now. We're going to make my experiment. So we must wait.
Wait.
But it smells terrible.
When I got so much hate eaten down deep inside of my guts, you ain't got no idea what it is to live like this. Hiding myself from everyone and everything.
Is that Deadpool?
Because of that stinking monster.
Calm down now. I promise you that he'll be destroyed.
But I have to experiment on him first.
Just a little time.
I need a few more
It won't be too long before you can have your revenge. Let me get the breastplate first.
Yes, the
bracelet.
breastplate. Say it a few more times.
So near to them, and yet so far because I can't touch them.
It's better when it's fermented.
It's too dangerous to do it. He'll wake up in an instant and destroy us.
He's a very light sleeper.
But I'll get them back. I swear it. No matter how long it takes me. You devilish mummy.
That'll do it.
Come on, we better go now. We'll
They
be
haven't
needing
said
a lot
cut
of
yet.
time if the plan I have is going to work out.
Anything you say.
Come, Flora.
It doesn't work like that.
So the dude in black, is that Dr. Picante?
That's the bat,
Oh.
right? I think that's the bat.
Is it the bat? Okay.
I'm not sure who the other guy is, though. Oh, man. We didn't get to watch the entire drive back in real time.
Now listen to me well,
Excuse
Flora.
me, Mr. Itachi?
You'll go up to your room, and you'll go to sleep. And when you awaken,
Yeah.
It's the
you'll
Phantom
act
of the
quite
Opera.
I
normally.
was thinking that too, Luke.
And you won't recall a thing. Do you understand?
But I
I've got really rapey vibes from this guy.
Now walk.
Flora, you deserve better. This is an abusive relationship. Huh. So, when does the robot part happen?
It's like the last 5
Well,
minutes.
good
of the movie.
morning.
Good morning, sweetheart.
It's not really a robot.
Been very tired. We were waiting down here to have
there.
breakfast with you. We could both eat a horse.
Bacon and eggs, like always? Nothing for me, Maria. I have a terrible headache, dear.
What's that you've got on your gown?
Come.
It's all dirty.
Gross.
That's funny.
You've been down in the cellar.
No, sweetheart. I don't know.
Look at your slippers. They're all muddy.
There's cinnamon rolls.
Come on, what have you been up to?
Why are you wearing cinnamon rolls?
Nothing. It's funny. These are new slippers. I just bought them. And now they're dirty.
I think you...
Did you wipe your
No.
butt with them again?
After I took my bath, I went to bed because I was tired.
Yes, but you got up later on, didn't you?
No, you're mistaken, darling. I assure you I didn't leave my bed for a second.
Quiet,
Went out last night. Honest, Mom.
Come on, let's forget the whole thing for now, all right?
Let's call. the
Remember,
whole
she has a
thing
great
off.
imagination. Tell me, has your headache passed?
No. I'm going to lie down for a while. Excuse me, please.
I think DJ
No, I
needs
have a
shower.
headache.
You children go out and have your breakfast.
Yes, Daddy.
Come on, Picate, I want to talk to you.
Come on, Picante.
Spicy.
Oh, boy, what a liar you are. You shut your big mouth. You're the liar.
I'll show
you. I'm very worried.
The new
This
plant
attitude
radio.
we've observed in Flora is not normal. What's more, I'm afraid that the bat has something to do with this.
And you really think that child was telling the truth about it? And that her mother got up and went out?
Yes. It's quite probable.
Flora insisted she
We
didn't
get
leave.
it. You smoke. Wait.
Because she can't recall anything. When she got up last night, she was sleeping.
I don't understand it. It seems impossible.
I'll tell you what I think. She was hypnotized and could be under post-hypnotic suggestion.
Okay, Dollar Store Walt
So it
Disney.
seems to me that the bat controls her from a distance. It's
Telling you, man, it's a giant bat.
This strange attitude in Flora indicated that unscrupulous villain Krupp made her leave the house during the night.
Where did they go to?
Can't you guess what he's trying to do?
Pound Town.
You certainly know what he's after.
where they went.
The breastplate.
Besides that, the bracelet.
Precisely, Pinkade.
And you think that she was made to go along with Krupp, and he wanted her to guide him to find the mummy.
Exactly,
Won't
and
you
you and I
take me
must go
to
there. I'm going
Mummy
to find out if that
Town?
scoundrel stole those objects.
That'll be difficult. You can't investigate without any clues.
How do you think you find them?
Clues. We don't need no stinking clues. I'm going to call you Chicante.
Spicy.
Listen to me a second. Suppose we took her slippers to the laboratory to have that mud analyzed. That could help us, don't you think?
Mud.
Yes.
Well, it depends
yes,
on
that
what
might
one's
just be the
definition of
solution.
mud is.
We'll take them, but I don't think she should find out. We'd better do it all in
I'll
secret.
put them with all the
Come
other
on.
slippers and panties I've taken from her room over the years.
Trust me, she won't notice.
Yes, no,
Creeper.
I'm quite sure. It's embedded
So,
in the dirt.
swine.
Of course, it's a small quantity, Doctor, but your suspicions are correct. They're pieces of marble.
It's a BIM.
For sure it's marble.
Can you identify its source?
I've
Is it a
lost my
special
marble.
kind?
No, it isn't, but it's a fine quality. It might be a Carrara marble, I can say that. It's used in the construction of mausoleums, as far as I know.
Thank you.
How specific.
It's used mainly for countertops. It's like, that's not helpful at all.
And crypts. Welcome to my house.
These guys are
The
really
last
into
cemetery,
Halloween.
we've seen all the others. If we don't find anything here,
Is that Bela Lugosi
better
over there?
forget about it.
Hello there. Good evening. Tell
Hello,
me, are
here,
you the
Traveler.
watchman here?
Yes, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Oh, yes.
Trying to
We'd
make
like
it
to
into the
ask you a
crypt,
question.
eh?
We'd like to know if you've seen
Many
anything
traveler
strange
entered,
the last
none
few weeks or
returned.
more recently. Anything very suspicious in or around the cemetery pertaining to one of the graves.
Well, there's been an awful
Are you
lot of
from
you
the
white
police?
folk
Yes,
around.
that's right, my friend, and we're after a very dangerous criminal.
Criminal.
We suspect has been hiding in one of the cemeteries around the city.
Well, the fact is, something pretty doggone curious did happen. 2 nights ago,
Not buying
I
it.
was surprised to run into a
Nope.
young woman here wearing a kind of white robe. She seemed to be asleep, and 2 men entered the grounds with her.
Had
And
some
when I
brand new
asked them who
slippers
they
on her
were,
feet.
One of the guys slugged me, and they left me out cold here on the ground.
Didn't even leave me a blanket. No cuddles at all.
And we'll be taking a look around the grounds.
So, would you like to go camping?
Anything you want.
Can you guys keep a secret?
You see, I was right.
So now I wear a
The
blanket
last one on
everywhere
the
I
trail.
go.
Now the tough part is yet to come, because we've got to walk
That's
around.
always
no.
the tough part.
Nope.
It always is.
We'd better separate now. Go that way, Pinkade.
Go that
I'll
way,
go over
Picante.
there.
Spicy.
Go on.
But sir, oh,
Look, Bludgeon Clark Kent, you're not fooling anyone.
With the ladies. There's a cross over here. Oh, what's that?
go shaboingu.
Are there any ghosts out there? You have to tell me if you are.
Spicy later. For now, boredom.
Yes. Watch as they walk around.
Action. Dude, your flashlight sucks.
Could they fit any more crosses into the cemetery?
No.
They're at
That's
their
why they
limit.
had to. That's why they had to move to a new
We're
cemetery.
maxed out on crosses.
No vacancy. Not yet. Soon. We do have all the elements except for dollar store Michael Jackson.
Edward, come here.
We have no graves, only crosses.
Look.
Honest Willie's cross sales.
Come on.
He's in a hurry.
Let's see it. Let's investigate. Let's go! I'm wearing my cave diving tuxedo.
Tactical tuxedo.
Tactical trench coat.
My cummerbund is made of paracord.
And it's bulletproof.
Look, the breastplate and the bracelet.
He didn't take it.
All this I've just told you
Oh, Lord.
occurred almost 5 years ago. We visited the crypt from time to time.
5 years later, we're finally to this part of the movie.
Its bracelet, too.
And the bat, is he still around?
You know, he disappeared from sight.
He flew away.
And just a couple of days ago, we read an article that is very interesting. We were profoundly surprised by it. According to the article, a couple of nights before, a cadaver had been robbed from the amphitheater.
And the individual who did it was the bat, of course.
Yes.
Best to just
In the
tell us all
beginning, we
about
had
it
some
and
doubts.
show us
The
any
man
of
who's
it.
been
So
attacked
much cheaper.
couldn't offer us a description of his assailants.
Can you imagine the book
Later
version of
on,
this?
our suspicions were
Man.
confirmed.
Aren't we listening to the
Yesterday, there was
audiobook
a
right now?
burglary
That's
in
right.
the Radiology Institute. The thieves took a machine
bat
that
went to
uses
Gotham.
radium. They also stole a
Where's the trigger?
This time, the police were able to identify the crooks as the bat and all his band. As a matter of fact, they were almost
seals in the
Are there any
favor.
clues, Doctor?
captured. Lead is the only metal.
How was that, by the
capable of
way?
Radiation.
Oh my God.
Lead
I stabbed
material
you
in the city
first.
is
God,
handled
guys.
by many wholesalers. After visiting the first three or four,
We're done with the movie, apparently. Just moved on to
good morning.
Funny
sir.
or Die
Morning.
jokes.
What can I do for you, John?
We're sorry to be a bother to you, but is it just
Don't do
possible
whatever that
lately
was.
Yeah,
you
sorry.
sent out a large shipment of lead? Could you give me that information?
In the last 2 days? Or it could be a week, more or less.
We
Let me
need to put it
check.
in some bodies.
We keep a record of our shipments in this book.
And you just tell anyone, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Public record.
Yes, here it is. Exactly 5 days ago, we made delivery of 20 plates of lead shielding 4 inches in width to number 22 Shade Street.
Many thanks.
You're welcome.
That's how they make the shades.
After investigating for days, at last we got the address. I think that Bat had made his hideout there, or his laboratory.
Well, I don't see why this thieving Dr. Krupp would go to the effort of stealing radium, a complete human brain, and also the body of some man.
Do you recall that the Bat once told Flora that he was working on a new experiment? I think that is the explanation.
It's possible. But there's no
However
doubt that Dr.
unlikely.
Krupp and his criminals are planning to cause trouble.
Certainly, that's also my opinion. Now, I'll tell you why I called you here tonight, gentlemen. Because you both are scientists.
Oh, Lord.
And you'll be able to combat the situation.
With your
Just
science.
in case we end up being murdered.
You mean to say you two are thinking of going there without taking the police along?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
exactly what we're saying.
Because you see, we're still not sure that that's the Bat's laboratory. And
You
the
mean
police
a
still don't have
hole
much
in the
faith
ground
us
is not the
because
best
of what happened
laboratory?
before.
Huh.
Flora,
Oh, my God.
in case we're not back here at the house by 3 in the morning, I'm leaving it up to you to call the police.
Gather some extra
Edward.
buttons.
I don't have enough buttons to let you go.
Whoa. That seems really out of place.
Yeah.
Also, you're going to leave it up to the person who's brainwashed or hypnotized or whatever? That doesn't make sense.
In another movie,
Or Moriarty.
Chef Boyardee. You know it's a laboratory because there's beakers and science stuff.
And a still.
That's just where I make the whiskey.
There's my pizza oven in the corner.
Over here's where I make nachos.
It's like a chubby version of Doctor Strange.
It's Nurse Unusual.
Please, you two.
I was chilly. Sorry. Bad.
Dr. Armada. What a pleasant surprise. Bruno?
Doctor.
Doctor.
A souvenir of the mummy. The boss is going to be very happy to say hello to you two again.
And my
Come
other
along.
friend.
It's really great to see all of you on this day of my daughter's wedding.
Boss,
Turn the dial to here to make the pizza crusty.
look what I found out in front.
Dr. Armada and his shadow. This is a pleasant surprise, gentlemen. After such a long time, I come face to face with such good friends. Exactly where did you find them?
Out in the shop there, looking around.
I offer you my congratulations, because you are magnificent detectives.
I thought the bat was the
Anyone
world's
else
greatest
come with
detective.
them?
Nobody else. I saw them when they drew up in the automobile, alone.
Bruno, aren't you going to attend our guests the way they deserve? Go fetch chairs for the gentlemen.
Sure, right away.
Yeah, I'll show him, see?
Tell me, how's your beautiful and charming wife, Dr. Armada? I learned about your marriage, and I admit it's a bit late to say it.
The bat
but
looks like a
receive my
cross between like Meatloaf and Doctor Strange.
Never
How are you these days? Are you still the champion of rights? There's no doubt about it.
But I won't do that.
It rhymes. Oh my God.
Come over here.
I should have bought stock in aluminum foil.
That coat smells good.
Who would have thought that you'd be here at the moment to witness this? Because you're about to see something that will astonish you. Truly unbelievable.
Look, I've
When
already
you
seen
feast
your
your eyes
sense.
on
Wait.
this, I don't doubt that you'll be amazed, Doctor. And you'll be the first to congratulate me.
Yeah, exactly.
Frankly, I'm
Luke.
happy that you came here to visit us, Dr. Amado. You're a man who is basically an intellectual, and that's why you'll be able to understand
Dude, is that true?
the greatness of my invention.
That's pretty crazy.
I think you remember that time we met. Since then, I've worked day
I
and
can
night.
only think of Steve
without
Martin
resting
as
for a
King
minute.
Tut.
That was a whoop whoop moment right there.
Whoop
All
whoop.
that hectic time, I explored powers that no one else knows.
Little factoid about the
All
movie.
those great mysteries, the very basis of creation.
Then that means that you defy all the limits that were put down by God.
No, I'm just talking about the thing I created in the
We
toilet.
could explore and discover rapidly. And that's why it's such a shame that fear impedes us so. Dr. Amada.
You're completely mad and ignorant also.
Oh, burn. Got him.
I'm not that mad. I'm pretty happy, actually.
Don't you respect research at all? Don't you want to learn to know why a body functions? I do. And at last I found
Well,
the
go to
cause.
school then.
Take a look at this heart that's beating. It lives. It lives and pulsates because I gave it life. And if I can give life to inert material, why can't I give it to the bodies that are damned to death and decay?
Because their organs have all
No one could
rotted
possibly
away.
imagine how I would.
Their muscle.
When I dug in the mud with these
tissue,
hands and
I
entered
keep
tombs,
going.
I tortured many animals with pleasure to find the answers to man's existence.
Especially the
I'm
animal.
starting to think this guy isn't a good
You're
person.
insane,
What?
do you know?
I decided to create a man. A breathing body. A real man. And I had made that dream come true.
Not a cuck like you,
Third, the
betas.
greatest creation of man's
Hey,
intelligence.
the robot, finally!
A human robot, Doctor.
Wait, what?
Shh. It's okay.
Tonight I'm going to find out. Tonight I'm going to put it to the supreme test.
Tic-tac-toe.
I'll activate the creature.
But this is monstrous, Doctor.
If it lives, then my triumph will be complete, Dr. Amada. Because I'll get the treasure. And I'll be rich.
Beyond my wildest dreams.
This thing I created has enormous power.
Oh, I thought
And
he was
you
going to
watch
say
it.
something else.
Now then. Life for the robot. Doctor, watch this.
Mom, look, Mom.
Watch this,
Mom.
watch, look.
Mom, look.
That is brilliant, sweetie. You did a really great job turning that switch on for me.
I've done it. I've discovered all 23 great flavors of Dr. Pepper.
Is it working?
Not yet.
There's blinking lights.
Look, it's running Windows 3.1. It has to boot up.
Oh, it had CrowdStrike on it.
Oh, got him.
Current cultural reference.
Is that like dollar store Tim Curry?
Poor Tim Curry.
Rip.
Still alive.
2:30 already.
But he can't really speak anymore.
Rip.
Don't you think it would be better to call the police now?
I don't know what to do.
No. Let's all wait till 3 a.m. and respect the doctor's wishes.
Suppose they're in danger.
It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
Excuse me, Mr. Hitachi.
No.
Klaatu. Skibbity, Ohio.
So strong.
Wait. Actually, that would technically make that a cyborg. Where's the subtext that says laughter?
Doctor! The greatest invention!
I mean, are those like just air ducts from the hardware store?
You can see it standing there. A marvelous machine, a tribute to the great intelligence of man.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
To this shining creature, no human being on this earth can oppose it. You understand? You know what could have happened to you right now.
Anal
Had I
probing?
not diminished the electric force, the current that makes it move, and that is contained in this apparatus? Slightest twist of this dial, you two would have been converted into atomic dust instantaneously. The robot utilizes radium.
We get it. You're into
It has
choking.
sufficient power to disintegrate anything in the world. Mr. Mummy. Bruno. Prepare the special plates. The lead will shoot my
With
truck.
lubricant.
Hurry, time is flying.
Show Daddy on the map where the special place
Tonight,
touched
my
you.
robot has to make a visit, you know. In a certain cemetery. Time is it? 10 minutes to 3. I told you there's no time to lose, Bruno. Hurry, get going!
I want the police. It's urgent.
I've lost my buttons.
Headquarters, I want to talk to the chief of police.
Somebody stole them.
I want you to stop and think about this. A new kind of world. An army of robots obeying me.
And they all have Austrian accents.
Species. Sheep obeying my orders. A new theory that man has not dared imagine. I'll make some more. Maybe 1,000.
Give me
Now that I
more.
know how, the rest is easy. But for that, I need money. The treasure of the Aztecs. That's why tonight the mummy will give me what I want.
Boss, it's all set.
Dude, what the fuck happened to your face?
Stay here and guard our distinguished friend.
You heard a moisturizer?
They mustn't get away. They're an extremely important cog in my plan. I'm sorry that I can't take you along, but you'd only get underfoot. But I'll return, gentlemen, to inform you that I could destroy the mummy. The gold breastplate and bracelet in my hands. You'll begin once more to translate the hieroglyphics. This time you're helpless because no one knows you're here. Dr. Amara.
You know it's a robot because it has flashing lights.
It does.
Bop it.
Lick it.
Oh, no.
Slower.
Do it, do some more. It runs on 4 D-cell batteries.
D's nuts.
Got him.
Oh, no.
At least 20 minutes of robot walking.
Then we're at the front door.
Watch as we follow the robot upstairs.
Watch in amazement as he lumbers around.
Oh, Lord. Intergalactic
Let's
planetary.
hurry. I'm afraid for their lives.
I'm afraid for their lives. If anyone's going to take them, it's going to be me.
I was worried we weren't going to get the robot traipsing through the cemetery, but
I was
we
really,
got there.
yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Watch it. Come on.
Judo chop! There's nobody in the cemetery, so I'm going to keep my face covered.
It is Bela Lugosi.
Yep, that sounds just like punching somebody.
Ow, my hand hurts. I'm going to go shoot this gun. Police, bang.
What happened here? Chief, you can arrest those 2 men there in the other room. Come on.
We're going to tell you how to do
Dr.
your
the Bat
job.
has gone to the tomb where the mummy is. Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Not money, literally. It's a breastplate. See, I brought my own blanket this time.
I couldn't afford old Swaggity, so I got a new Swaggity.
Oh, God.
What's that?
It's a man wearing plumbing.
Like, the primary defense against the robot is just walking away slowly.
This guy's listing lazily to the left.
Or murder the guy with a remote control that has to stay within 3 feet of it. Oh, he's going to turn the dial. Oh, no.
Your blanket looks comfy.
He turned the dial. He sounds like fireworks and looks like cold fog.
We get it, you vape.
And Cheech runs into the distance.
Hurry, Bruno. Take the breastplate and brace it off of him.
Out of him?
Yes. At last, you
That's a weird way to
devil.
word that.
At last, I'm going to have my revenge.
Torgo had another bad day. We used to have that on like a sound.
We did.
soundboard,
I've still got it on my soundboard.
More breastplates. Nobody better take my Lucky Charms.
Damn it. All Mommy asked for was a little nap. You couldn't leave me alone for 30 minutes.
Who's making that noise?
It's not me.
Yes.
Oh, it's the mummy. It's the mummy constantly.
Mr. Hitachi and Mummy are going to go have a nap together.
Hug.
Aw, they love each other.
Aw. God, it still smells terrible.
Small bias.
the action of the robot versus the Aztec Mummy.
It's like the same action you'd see if there was like a Roomba fighting a roll of toilet paper.
Why won't you accept my love?
The Roomba versus the Aztec toilet paper roll.
We're gonna hotbox this bitch.
Loot Viper, is that a D&D reference?
Chat's not updated.
It appears to be. I can see everything that's very yes. I mean, I guess a mummy would make a pretty good dungeon master. No? Okay.
Polka, in memory of the great love that once existed between us, stop all this death and destruction. Take these objects that are yours to guard, and go back to the grave of our ancestors, where we should never have interrupted your eternal sleep.
Nice speech, lady. That was Flora's big moment there, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it.
Redemption.
Is the bat dead? Did that happen?
I don't know.
It was done off screen.
Oh my god.
Recommended by Young America Horror Club.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not going to listen to any of their other recommendations.
Yeah, no, I think I don't think we need to do any of that. So bad. Okay, so I think I'm going to go on record as saying I think this was Monos bad.
It's. I mean,
this was Monos bad.
At least there's almost constant dialogue.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that it was any better than Monos.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
It's just there's lots of opportunities to make fun here where you're not having to wait for 10 minutes for someone to say something.
Yeah, I don't need to see everything in real time, especially when every character is.
This would have been 7 minutes long.
Yeah,
like a mummy.
Why did it feel like it was 2 hours long?
Well, because it's suffering from that Monos thing, where it's just one extended scene to fill out a movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of filler. I think a good editor could get this movie down to like 5 to 7 minutes, probably
easily,
if you cut everything out that was extraneous or duplicative.
So, what are you doing next week?
Yeah, not editing this.
I think ChatGPT could get this down to about 5 to 7 minutes.
If so, next time if we do Top of the Food Chain in August, which I think is a solid choice. That's like an actual modern movie, which would be kind of fun.
Modern-ish.
The last modern-ish movie we did was Murder Cycle.
Okay, which was also 99.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Murder
Cycle. Which was fun.
That was a fun movie.
Murder Cycle was fun. So
I'm already pre-regretting our decision.
The Hot Ones
yeah.
challenge?
So remember, guys,
we don't have to do it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. We've committed now.
Yes, we do.
I mean,
remember before the next movie,
we can
come up with some
give
questions.
these guys all their money back.
Also, before the next movie, take some Maylocks.
Yeah.
Have some of it on hand.
But some good questions for us to answer. Like, I mean, if we do, there's 10. Are there 10?
Yeah, there's 10 different sauces.
10 sauces. If we do all 10, I guess we'd just pause the movie every
so often
and take a bite altogether and answer a question and then start the movie again.
Yeah.
Sure. Is that what that would look like?
Yeah. I think that's what we do.
Or even like
we've already got
three
this as the that works for Hot Ones.
Like pause, do 3 wings.
Pause. Oh, we could do.
Oh
a few.
yeah, do them in segments.
Yeah, we could do a few. That's probably better.
That's a good idea.
I think if we stop 10 times, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. Well, so I'm not a huge fan of this movie. I feel like it was weird, and I think this is part of a trilogy, right?
Yes, this was as I understand.
And they were shot concurrently.
Yeah, they were shot concurrently, and this was the third movie, and they spent like the first half or 2/3 of it just doing the backstory of the whole thing. So,
yeah.
And even then, it felt drug out.
And even that Twitch bot was a better robot than what we saw in this movie.
It was.
It really was.
Yeah.
The acting was.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know that we have much to add to this.
Yeah, not really.
But we'll come up with a date for sometime in hopefully August if we can make it work.
Yeah,
and
we should be able to.
We'll order the flight of Hot Ones sauce, and
we'll get
and
that
we'll
ordered.
we'll mix it up and try something for next time, which I think will be fun and terrible. At the same time.
So I really think I think I liked your idea that we need to incorporate a shot of Swaggity in it somehow.
I really
I don't
want
know.
I still have.
I
still have a handle of it.
If every viewer donates like $5 or $10 a piece,
maybe
I can't think. I don't want to do.
Well,
that.
actually, no, we can't do that on Twitch. We can't do. Give us money for us to drink.
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
kind of against terms of service.
Well, yeah, it sounds awful.
What about OnlyFans?
There you go.
We have mummy feet pics over there.
Oh my God, gross. Okay, I think we should close it out. Thanks everybody for joining us. Appreciate you and your jokes. You guys were great. You guys are always funnier than we are.
Always funnier than we are.
Thanks for giving us like scrolling content that we can just choose from as we go.
It makes it so much easier.
It really does. Yeah. But thank you everybody, and we'll let you know dates for next time. We'll find a time in August for us to do Top of the Food Chain with the Hot Ones ripoff.
We will.
It'll be good.
That's Swaggity ones.
Yeah. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, because it's fun, right?
It really is,
and we want to
torture
ourselves for the enjoyment of the handful of people.
Yeah,
that are here. Because why not?
Do boneless wings count?
Yes, they do.
We can do.
Yeah, we can totally. We should do some dino nuggies.
Wings are for later. We're not gonna. You're promised wings later. We can do it.